It'll be China, the number 7 seeds in the main draw in the green top. Xue Chen and Jia Jinyi that get things underway, but the first point on the board goes to Daniela Alvarez. Oh, they seem to understand how to make things happen now out there in the big matches. Can they make it happen today for a place in the semi-finals? Simon Golding with you on VBTV. How about that for a start from Daniela Alvarez?
Some of the longest. The sand is soft, the mathematics are different, the angles are being diminished, and so if you can get your defense right, as Moreno has consistently done throughout this tournament, the transitional play not happening there, but Alvarez forcing the defense to Moreno, and in they come.
Well, right on cue, we've got an extended rally.
Control is winning out every single time.
Solid start from the Spanish. Left-handed serve of Daniela Alvarez as she makes her way to the net. China will settle into the game. Defender to serve then. Jia positions herself into that shadow of the block, and they kind of doubled up there. But defender out of Madrid, Tania Moreno, spent the last few years in the USA studying and playing on the beach, as well as her partner Daniela Alvarez. Certainly one of the emerging teams, and there are so many things they do right now on centre court. But China counter, and counter quite brilliantly.
Serve the blocker, Xu Shen, because they wanted to work her really hard, but her fitness levels seem to be stepping up, and there's a typical curse as a commentator when she gets a... Leaving that position and running to the line late, you're not going to be able to get back and redirect to pick up her favourite shot. So I expect China to change that pretty quickly.
Good confident take from Xue, but doesn't get anything on the ball. However, is able to counter block for the point. So China get themselves out of a bit of a hole there.
Got to start keeping smart. She stayed really strong until she has to be smart in the air.
China riding the marginally bad end pretty well.
And that's exactly what you're looking for as a coach, is the change of the mindset.
So side switch on multiples of 7. That will be effective today with the condition of the wind. China go down to the end where they hope they can make that Mikasa talk, and the fact that the Chinese serve, Denise, can be so devastating.
So you see this yo-yo serving taking place.
Just drifting it on to Moreno. So the Spanish defender getting all the traffic at the moment. Second line over in a row is good.
And it'll be interesting to see how Spain go at...
I think the top count that we've heard over the last couple of seasons is 18 coaches, physios and all else. Another extended rally. Free net, put away comfortably.
Spain were able to mount their comeback against Italy, and the one thing there that you didn't see from the pull, so when she leaves a free net open, China will be looking for that early pull, and they will be pushing it on the net again.
Free net this time for Moreno, comfortably defended in the pocket, and a big swing to follow. He's got the firepower to kill it.
And it's all about that second ball delivery there, perfect.
So back out from the technical timeout, Spain with a small lead. Cancelled immediately with a raking spike. Spain, Denise, they've got to be patient, and young players aren't always patient.
Errors on players when they're a little bit more out of system and a bit further off the net.
Next test for Moreno, and she goes line over for a third time.
That's when it's so crucial to have Alvarez's eyes on the play as well. She took a bit of time to take.
Love it, the beach rats. Back to the action. China having to stop the game just to consider what Spain are doing here.
Really close to the shoulder of Alvarez, and if China aren't looking too strong, then she's just able to make some late moves for China. So some good positions, a good defensive scheme from Spain.
Well, nobody able to break Spain down so far at this tournament. Points.
That was good from China.
Shot there of the Chinese coaching staff watching on and looking a little concerned. Oh, what a spike.
It's this little tiny quarter turn in the air to then open up that line, and Alvarez gave her.
See how much pressure she's willing to put on this. Good pass from Moreno. Line's open, line is taken, and that is a very impressive set from the Spanish. 21-17.
You've got to go to the extremes of the service positions and maybe drop in a few short to get a few overpasses.
Away we go then with set 2. The team in green, China. The number 7 seeds in the main draw, Xue Chen and Jia Jinyi, are being put under a lot of pressure by this young Spanish duo, Daniela Alvarez and Tania Moreno, who've played so well today. Not bothered at all at the moment about the action because there's no ball flying, but turns ahead to look now. There we go, Spain. China's still not able to get any kind of pressure onto Spain from the service line. Well, I just love the way that Spain have decided on their game plan. Now they've decided Jia's the target, and they are totally committed to it, Denise.
And incredibly across the sand. She seems to be drifting across the top of it, and she's elevating, and she's got a lovely vision today. Good shot from Jia, and then your hands up and remain a clean contact. So that's another addition for the Spanish pair. Marco, who isn't on site with the Spanish girls because his wife just had a baby just 5 days ago, is making sure they keep the fun element of playing. And by having fun, then you start playing your best beach volleyball.
And if you can't enjoy yourself on the sand in Espinho, then I am really surprised by the serving tactics from China.
Just get ourselves warmed up, and they've got to be a bit more courageous. Going to have to go for something different.
Oh, great work. All bonus points here for Spain. There's our
They
drone.
can do it.
That gives us all these fantastic shots. Eye in the sky. Oh, that's not bad, is it? Alvarez.
Brings out a hard seam. So mixing up Spain, Spain apart when the space isn't there, they're just going faster, and that's been to their benefit against the Spanish pair because they've been able to pick them off.
Another chance. Net intervenes. China scramble the point. It's a fine kill.
Get a little bit of joy, and I'm loving the sounds between them. They're definitely communicating fast and trying to be effective.
They try Alvarez again, and she just pops it over the block of Xue into acres of sandy space. Firmer serve, passed well again by Alvarez. She's making this look very, very easy indeed. And China, away we go then, after the technical timeout. China serving into the breeze. They go back to Moreno. Given her a 3-serve rest, but she's cracked that down the line off Xue Chen.
Behind that initial movement.
Spain, though, look very comfortable still. But, I mean, that is just a whole bunch of serves. China running out of points here. Spain have the mini break. Better from Jia, but Alvarez makes the move quite beautifully. And
you know, I can't grab this ball. It's supposed to be going to the cross court, but you know what? She went after it, and I love that. Doubling up on the angle.
Well, another poor pass from Jia gets an unbelievable set from Xue.
Over on that second play, but China haven't done that enough, done something different.
Back to Alvarez. Honestly, China just do not know what to do tactically at the moment. Xia's going to try something a little different. Changes the angle and smacks it straight at Alvarez again. Honestly, Alvarez cannot do a thing wrong in this game. That's more like it. Oh, wow. Well, brilliant from China, but even better from Spain. At an Elite 16 Championship Super Sunday. Alvarez puts it into play on Jia. Jia to keep her team in the game. Does so.
Made the error outside. They should have been doing that.
Xue Chen to serve and rush the net. Spain need one more side out. Shaky pass, the first one from Alvarez. Oh, Moreno sticks down the middle and makes the touch. And that is a place in the semi-finals for Daniela Alvarez and Tania Moreno. Their best ever results as a team